I mentioned sort of my own sort of fascination with people like myself who are coming into this industry who are, still, I would say, kind of learning some of the historical legacy side, but also looking to disrupt, similar in a way in which you mentioned earlier. I think this has been an industry that has been short on diversity, and it's really gratifying for me to see individuals like yourself, women in supply chain and tech. I've got two daughters myself at home. Can you talk, especially since you've been in the industry, again, you've been more on the digital side or digital sort of native companies in terms of Uber and Postmates, but can you kind of talk about the changing dynamic and how important it is for us to get that diversity and more women into supply chain and last mile delivery and shipping?
It's very interesting that the supply chain e-com tech industry, right, continues to still be very male dominated, as you mentioned.
Yep.
And it's also interesting that it is an industry that is constantly evolving and changing. And
Yep.
there are various studies that actually show that women excel in that, solving complexities, embracing change, adapting. And so, I think it's definitely fascinating to see that. And I think it would be a great industry, right? It would be a great fit for women. I think, as leaders within the industry, I think we need to create the right experience and the right opportunities, right, for female leaders. I think there are two key components here, right? I think, at a company level, I think we need to create those right opportunities and offer women that seat at the table, right, within supply chain, within tech. And again, I've only been at Shippo for 8 months, but feel very fortunate about having the opportunity here. And we are a female-led company. It is our CEO is female, and it's great to see the environment that the company has created to promote diversity and inclusion. But I think the other component here is I think it needs to start early, right? I think it needs to start with educational institutions. I mean, you mentioned you have two daughters, right? And then providing those opportunities and helping young girls pursue that career and gain academic experience, within the right fields that promotes their career in that direction, I think is also very critical. I think the one advice that I will offer here is, don't be afraid to switch careers or take that leap of faith. I actually my personal story here, I started my career in finance and I was actually supporting the operations and the logistics team, but from a finance and FP&A perspective. And as I continued to work with them, it was definitely very interesting and I wanted to move over, but I was very anxious. I didn't have an academic background in supply chain and I was really worried about taking that step. And, I was very fortunate to have a great set of mentors that helped guide me and encourage me to take that step forward. So I think, my advice here would be, don't be afraid to take that leap of faith, that step in the direction that you want to pursue and lean on mentors. Build a great network of mentors that can help guide you and encourage you to move in that direction.